Good morning. I nearly missed one of the buttons. Good morning, Adair. You're over on my time. Yay, it's lovely to see you. You've got internet then. Are you back home on A Dare to Dream? The stories that you can tell. And good morning, Shelbell. Thank you for popping in. Now, what this is, it's not the individual card pull. What I do on these morning sessions, which for you probably would be evening, is a general card spread reading using the LENORMAND deck. So keep watching and you might gain you will gain some messages from what the spread is in a minute. Good morning, Kerry Ann. How are you? And I'm going to whiz over to the cards now. So here is the deck in the spread that I have, and oh goodness, I think I haven't panned out. I had it zoomed in for things I was doing yesterday, so that's interesting. Here we go, and I need to actually raise the bar higher, so to speak, on the stand. I didn't realise I hadn't set it up properly, but we sometimes do that, don't we? Now, here is the deck that I'm using. So for Shelbell, it's the LENORMAND, the Gilded Reverie LENORMAND deck that I use for this spread, that I'm using for this particular spread this morning. So, and most of the others here now would be familiar with these because I've used them for about 3 years. So, and many of you have joined in over that time, haven't you? Good morning, Kimberly. Lovely to have you here. Oh, I am feeling well, except for the back. You know how it can be when you're starting to get a bit on the over 60 range. And Ruth, how are you? There you go. So you're popping in for expecting the individual card pulls. This is a general card spread reading. So what everyone needs to do is actually to tune in to your spiritual guides as well for yourself. I explain in an intuitive way what I'm getting from the cards as they lay this morning. And that's how this one works. On a Friday night, I do the individual card pulls. Good morning, Annette. Lovely to have you here this morning as well. So the one that I do start with is this lovely little card, is our card, and I have brought it to the table this morning. So I am a work in progress. There we go. So I am a work in progress. I'm going to leave that there this morning because I haven't. Sometimes I do use a card from different types of decks, like the numbers work, numerology cards, and oracle decks. Leanne Winston's intuitive guidance cards. They're Inner Soul Guidance Oracle is Leanne's. So, but I've decided for the time being, just to use these here. I might even use a sigil creator shortly too, like not this morning. I haven't prepared for it. But that's something else that might be a start the show type thing. And Kimberly, you call it the hurdy 30s for you. Well, you do look a bit younger than I am. So look, maybe it's just growing pains and we don't stop growing. I don't know. For me, I know at the moment it's shrinking pains. So there you go. Body's contracting. And good morning to you, Sarah. Lovely to have you here too. Now, I will get into the reading because we don't want to just hang around listening to my voice. Here you go. Like without progressing with the reading, you want to find out what's up. Here we've got the sun in the home space. We've got the ring in the workspace. It's the stairs, the stairs are the choices card in that unexpected space. We have the letter in the your role energies and the young man in that pivot, that outcome role. So an interesting spread this morning. We've definitely got the masculine energy through it, of course, with the two there that are that more Ra energy, because the sun is Ra, and all of that brings out the light and the strength, shines up anything that's been in the dark in a very warm and strong way. So in your home, See this sundial effect there? Well, I mean, it is a sundial, this actual device underneath the sun. With that, we're actually seeing, I see a smile. So for me, it really is in your home space. Bring out the smile throughout your day today in every moment as much as you can. And we're going to have that beautiful warming energy of what is coming from your heart space, because I love to keep reminding people, live from your heart space. What is important to you, let that be shone out and forth in your home space. Family and friendships, that type of thing. It's not the things in life, it's the experiences that we're having that's most important. And those experiences do include people. They do include things as well, but what is most important for you? And let the light shine on that. Let the sunshine really bring its strength to those moments and to those experiences. Right, so here we go, and I move over to the ring in the workspace. Now, this is about finding those gems in what you're doing through your day. And we've got the light glowing there on the tip of what is the jewel. So it's almost really bringing out the importance of finding that is the most. I think there's a finding the importance in things today. Really sussing out what is important to you, what is important to you in your workspace, that you need to have that quality shine, so that it's not about perfectionism, it's about having the quality shine and really glow its gem qualities, I suppose, its jewel-like qualities. And of course, with a ring, it is something that is a vow or commitment for most of us when we gift or receive rings, especially, when it's the engagement ring, the wedding ring, eternity rings. Even and I think even for those that wear the bling, that it's a commitment to self to enjoy what you have on your body, what you can shine out in. I'm just trying to think, because I've got a friend she wears rings on nearly every finger and the thumbs, and she loves that. I don't wear any because I just find the feeling of constriction around my fingers is just not my comfort zone. It's not something that I enjoy doing, but I understand that it just brings a feeling of, oh, gee, doesn't that look pretty? It's really, I'm worth it. And so I think there's moments and things in your workspace today, the work that you're doing, you're making a vow to yourself, look, this is worth it. It's my time that I am putting to this work, to this job, to what you are doing, that's going to really shine out that value, and make it high value is what I'm feeling. Be it to create the jewel, to really bring that gem quality out. Make it a 24 carat instead of a 9 as far as the gold or whatever it is, so that you are committing yourself, putting your best into what you're doing. Okay. And that's going to actually bring out that beautiful quality of, people feel that energy when they're actually receiving the end product of what you are working at. It does flow through as an energy. And there you go, Kimberly, you're the same as me. As you can see, I don't have rings on my fingers at all. I did used to wear a wedding ring, but I cut my finger with a piece of grass, would you believe, as I was weeding the garden. And it started swelling up to the point I needed to get the ring off, or I might have lost my finger because of how it was swelling and constricting. And I haven't ever put it back on. It doesn't fit anymore now anyway. And I just wouldn't, because I'm not married anymore. I did get a divorce. So all of those things. And there's further, the constriction of sheets tucked in, never been able to do it even as a baby. Oh, well, that's interesting. Yeah. And there probably is a story in that. Something to be part of. Yes. What is your history? And yeah, well. Now we're moving up from there to what is the unexpected. Here we've got the choices card. So, everything that we do in our life, it is including involving choices, even which way to step around something on the path. I don't know why that I chose that, so Spirit put that there. So be wary of how you are stepping around on your path and which choice you are making is what I'm getting there. So as you are bringing out that beautiful sunshine from the heart, make sure what you are choosing is from the heart. As you are doing your work, and see the work I do, I just find I don't feel like it's work. I absolutely love doing this sort of work, but it's not. It's almost like I'm playing because I've got so many wonderful tools, so many connections that are special with Spirit as I'm moving through what I do for clients. It's just wonderful. So this is that message to actually take care in what choices you are making in those unexpected moments. Have a thought, because it is the day or the night. It's no going back. Once you've taken that, made that choice and taken that step to the left or the right, so to speak, that you're committed to that. Which of course with the ring, it is that step of now you're on that next cycle. There's not a beginning end. Continue, that type of thing. So yeah, those unexpected moments where you are making a decision, and once you have done it, trust that what you are moving toward, whichever doorway that might be, that it is the right one. It's just really tapping in with your spirit guides as you are moving through your day. Be in communion, not just communication, be in communion as if you are one, and taking those steps and trusting. Okay. And we've got the letter in our role. So it is to do with communication. Now, this one, usually a letter is the more personal level of chatting with friends. You know, in the old days, before anything that was electronic or you know, what we have now in the texting and everything, it was all written handwritten letters. Then there was typewriters came in and it was like that, but it was more personal. There was most personal communication was done by this, but there were also those instances where it was official and the seal came on as legal letters and all of that type of thing. Oh, I don't know what Peanuts was going on for. I might have to investigate something shortly. You're right. I'm just wondering if something's crept up into her bandage. Anyway, oh, weird. Anyway, so it could be an indication that we're needing to actually get a pen and paper out. Write a letter that is more personal to someone. It can be a surprise. You know, sometimes we used to get birthday cards and stuff. How many send Christmas cards and birthday cards anymore? As far as letters, you know, the once a year communication, that's all I ever used to do. And then that dropped off, and only because I'm a different person, that's not my arena. Put it that way. Yeah. Oh, good evening, Julie. Good evening. Lovely to have you here. I just realised there's some more. Ah, there you go. This is a general card spread reading. So most of this interpretation you're feeling for yourself, as well as I'm reading through and giving my intuitive interpretation or psychic connection interpretation, whichever way you want to understand how we use our tools. There is always connection with spirit. So that's my belief. So, Kimberly, yeah, she's okay. She just suddenly jumped out of her bed. So I don't think there's anything in it that would have nipped her, but she's a little unsettled. That was just a surprise. You know how sometimes they even have bad dreams and jump around. She's fine. She looks fine. I'll have a look in a minute at her bandage, see if something just pulled the wrong way. So from there, we're moving into that energy of the young male, and it is that, I mean, men, women, there is the difference in strength levels. It's a biological factor, and the strength of what male energies can bring into our space. Just lean on it a bit, because there's probably that need to have that masculine strength in our day-to-day, even if it's just the more practical side of what you're involved in through the day. So it could be just a a shift of something that's needing a bit more oomph. So that's what I'm feeling with this, and it is too of the looking at the different perspectives. So if you're a woman and you're reflecting and thinking on something, think with the masculine side as well. It's not just all about being feminine, gentle, and goddess like. It's also balancing with what is our masculine energies as well. We do need to have the both. So even if it's not within us, as far as we're not like, what am I saying? The tapping into it from within, yes, but it's also at times there is that extra strength, muscle power that is needed, that is really can only be supplied by a man. That could be some of what might be needed through your day to day, or not. Tap into what you're feeling around that with the masculine for you today as well. So yeah, Kimberly, you were going to say from a bad dream. Yeah. Well, she's sort of asleep-ish. It is daytime here. Well, it's morning. Excuse me. Now, you used to love writing letters to your grandparents and friends. Yeah, I liked doing the handwriting, but it wasn't always as letters. I just liked to write. Journals even, so that could even be part of what you're needing to do, is really get out just pen and paper to do a journal and bring in your thoughts. And then if you're a woman, to actually feel the other side of what it might mean if you were looking at this that you've written down as if from a man's perspective. Do you understand what I mean? I think we've been given some balance here today, because we've definitely got the yes, no, the decision making, the choices and the rest to do what we feel connected with through our day. And it's certainly bringing that warming sunshine style of light into it. So for us here, it's winter, so it really is that feeling of, I need a bit of sunshine and warmth in my day. So like, it's good to see it. And Julie, you're in the UK. Yeah. When you said good evening, I think, yeah, it was good evening. I figured that it was probably somewhere over that way, that direction. Hard to tell whether it's UK, US, Canada, etc., because that's the general direction of where others have come from. And Shelby, Shelby, Shell Bell. Just wondering where you're from as well. So, because there's sometimes we make assumptions just because you do. You're Afro-American origin, I'm just assuming, and that's where the assumptions come in without just asking. We're all beautiful people, and sometimes we do make assumptions based on color of skin and things like that, and what the looks of the face style person is, where we are just all people. We are people in spirit. We are people together in spirit. We are people together in a beautiful world. And there should not be any boundaries, actually, in my view. But hey, I don't want us going global and all mechanised and different kettle of fish. Different kettle of fish. I love my country. And there we go. The last letter you wrote was to me. Yeah, thank you. And it was a beautiful letter too. It's lovely. Lovely to be able to have the skills that we have. And I'm just going to rain in Western Australia. It's pouring down at the moment. Oh, we had rain yesterday, so it has been raining. It is winter, is what I figure. So really pause. If you're watching the replay, pause on this and then tap into what you're feeling as you look at the cards. Take your mind to that softer place, where your vision softens and you can sort of see different things around and about you. Well, that's how I do it anyway. It's almost not squinting, but softening your vision so that you're getting the peripheral and the whole of in one hit. Hard to explain without actually practicing and doing. So I hope you understand that and feel which one of those cards might be dominating in your visual, so that's the one that might be your biggest message for the day, even to the point of creating a mantra if you need to, or having an affirmation from that of what you might receive from Spirit directly. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for being part of this lovely little family that's creating itself as I continue onward with these daily Lenormand card spread readings. So I'll be back again tomorrow morning around the 8 o'clock. So you can certainly join in again. And there is certainly a Buy Me a Coffee link somewhere. I think it's on the front screen. I do love my coffee, and I appreciate it when people do say thank you with supporting me in that way. I put absolutely no conditions on anyone watching this, of course. I just love sharing. So, but it's nice to remind people that we do still need to pay bills and eat and drink, and I love my coffee. Just a hint, hint. And a very big thank you to those who have been supporting me with that method of the Buy Me Coffee and purchasing readings. There on my rosboundy.com.au site, and it is working again. It had a period where it was down. So thank you to everybody for joining in. And thank you, Sarah, for that beautiful blessing for the day. I love that. It's gorgeous. And thank you from Kimberly, and hope he does have a great day too. Yes, thank you so much. Keep being the best you that you can be. And namaste till tomorrow morning.